Alright guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Week to every single one in the community. I hope you're doing well. So as usual, back again to let you know what's happening with our players and the team. And yesterday we saw some really dramatic turn of events in the Turkish Super League where Victor OSIMHEN's Galatasaray had to endure, or had to sit back and watch their opponents exit the pitch due to a bad refereeing decision that went on their way or went in their favor. Actually was a penalty call where Dries Martins completely clearly took a dive for that one, but after checking with the VAR they decided that it was still a penalty, and I couldn't understand why they gave that a penalty. But at the end of the day, Adama Demirspor players decided to protest that bad refereeing decision and walked off the pitch, but they didn't do that immediately. They kind of waited for a little while, and then towards I think the 30 plus minutes in the first half, their captain went to the sideline to meet with the coach, talk with the coach for a few seconds, and then the next thing he started calling out to all of his players, his teammates, to come towards the touchline. And once that happened, he urged them to walk out, of the stadium. That was how they abandoned the game and left the pitch for Victor Osimhen and his teammates. But Osimhen stayed back. When everybody exited, Osimhen stayed back in the stadium to celebrate with the fans. To cheer them in their very popular chants, and then he exited as well. But while this has happened, of course, the only way that I'm saying it is that the Galatasaray are going to get 3 points, for that one as a forfeiture on the side of Adama Demirspor, even though they are still trying to, resolve it and decide what's going to happen. But I think that's the normal way. It's now being a free 3 points, plus 3 goals for the team that stayed back. But at the end of the day, we don't like to see these kinds of things happen in football, where there will be, suspicious officiating decisions, corruption, issues, and here and there. Mourinho obviously warned us about the Turkish Super League actually siding Galatasaray, and with what happened yesterday, we obviously seen that Mourinho, is someone that talks a lot, and you cannot exactly believe everything he says or take everything he says seriously. But I think, his claims about the Turkish Super League is starting to make sense now with what happened yesterday. We can see that very clearly. And if we are honest with ourselves, that was a very, very bad refereeing decision, throughout the game. But let's leave that just aside and then talk about all of the other Super Eagles players that we had also shine yesterday. Besides, DELEBASHIRU was one of the guys that also performed fantastically well for his Lazio side. They actually were the big winners in a game against Monza. They won 5-1. Besides, DELEBASHIRU came off the bench to put a goal at the back of the net in the 88th minute for that match. And then not just him, his brother also over the weekend scored a goal for his Watford side, which is really nice, to see two brothers obviously powering on. Issa DELEBASHIRU is the junior to Tom DELEBASHIRU, who plays for Watford. So by the way, Tom scored in Watford's 2-2 draw against Sunderland. So good to see, the two brothers obviously performing and getting the goals, for their respective club sides. But moving away, guys, let me give you some updates regarding our female. Okay, and then Issa DELEBASHIRU actually came out and, reacted to his performance and the goal, after that 5-1 victory over Monza. He said in his words, "A perfect week for me. I gave myself a wonderful moment, but the team's victory is even more important. There is a great group here. It's the ideal environment. The coach believes in everyone. My celebration, it started with nursing while playing FIFA. The song, the fans dedicated to me, it's something I really enjoyed. The coach and the team helped me a lot. I've improved physically and tactically." So this is, what the man has said after that great performance. Of course, you recall his birthday was 4 days ago. Yeah, I think on Thursday. So it was actually his birthday week that he came off the mark to help his team to get this huge victory. So congrats to him. And then moving over to the Super Falcons, we had a number of Super Falcons players perform and helped their teammate, their club sides, as well as their teammates. For one, we had Alti had ladies uh, play 3-0 victory over Al Amal. And in this game, actually, Plumter, Super Falcons able defender, actually found the net. She scored a goal, and then Francesca Odega, the veteran Super Falcons attacker, provided 2 assists in that game. So it means that in all of the 3 goals, we had our Super Falcons stars contributing to those goals, those tallies. So this is really nice to see. And as well, we have in the Spanish Women's League, that's the La Liga Femenine. We had 2 Nigerian Super Falcons players also perform really well. Gift Monday and Rinsola Babajide getting on the score sheet for their side as they defeated Valencia 2-1. That's at Tenerife versus Valencia. They defeated Valencia 2-1, and it's really nice to see. Rinsola Babajide especially has been very, very productive this season. That's her 7th goal of the season. While Gift Monday has scored assist, in the last 5 competitive league games, which is really, really impressive. She's on the roll, in terms of form right now. And then to cap off the updates this minute, let me let you know some stories concerning the head coach, Coach Eric Chelle. Of course, he's just recently met with the players, so that one has been done and dusted. Had some conversations with the players, shared his ideas, opinions, and the players were really excited to listen to it, and they're fired up to partake in the project, that Coach Eric Chelle is building. But the latest right now, or the next move for him, is that he's going to return to Nigeria, but not soon. It's still going to take maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and we're expecting to return to Nigeria towards the end of February, where he's going to, meet with the NFF, which was obviously what he planned to do initially before taking that trip. He was going to meet with the NFF and then discuss, the developments that has taken place so far. But he's still going to do that towards the end of February, where he will come back to Nigeria, talk with the NFF, and then talk about what has been done and what also needs to be done before the games start to come up, thick and fast in March. And then when he comes to Nigeria, he's also going to take out time, to observe the Nigerian NPFL league to see if he can, scout 1 or 2 good players from the league. Of course, from the NFL, the quota for the home-based players is 3. So Coach Eric Chelle wants to, try and see if he can really, screen players or select, really good players and make up that 3 quota. So as mentioned in the previous video, Enugu Rangers defender Onyekachi Ifeanyi is one of the guys that he, reportedly added into the list. And then there's Niger Tornadoes Papa Daniels, an attacking player who he also fancies. He fancies his ability, so he added him as well. And then the third person he added is reportedly to be a goalkeeper from the MPFL, but that is still left to be seen. No name has been revealed as at right now, but we'll see what happens, guys. That is the update for this minute. Take care of yourselves and have a fruitful and productive week ahead.